Hello students, you are now in class 3 and you will now read the first chapter, that is the computer system. The parts of the computer systems are input unit, processing unit and output unit. What is input unit? It consists of devices that help to enter data and instructions into the computer. What is data? Data is a collection of facts. Your address is a data. Your telephone number is a data. These are your personal data, and that can be entered. We enter them into the computer with the help of input devices. Some examples of input devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner, microphone, etc. These input devices make the input unit. They together make up the input unit. We call them together as input unit. Similarly, we have output unit and the processing unit. What is the processing unit? The processing unit is the central processing unit, CPU, and it is the processing unit or the brain of the computer. Like you have brain, the computer also has brain, and that is the CPU. Then we will come to the output unit. The output unit consists of monitor, printer, speakers, headphones, etc. So they are also together called the output unit. They are output devices. Monitor is a output device. Printer is a output device, and they are together called the output unit. These output units also include printer, speakers. Some places you must have seen printer. You must have seen speakers, and together all these things are called the output unit. And another thing, the CPU, the processing, we have discussed already. It is the processing unit. It is placed inside the CPU case. CPU case is that box where we press this switch. So that holds inside that CPU case you will have CPU, and CPU is the device where the data is changed into information, and this changing of data, this method of changing of data into information is known as processing. So we have discussed all the three units: input unit, processing unit and output unit. And now we will discuss about the storage, secondary storage. So we have discussed that in the input unit we take the data, it is processed in the processing unit, and in the output unit it is the result is displayed or result is generated. But if you want to store the results of the processing, then you need secondary storage. So secondary storage includes, that means some secondary devices are hard disk, CD-ROMs, DVDs, etc. The secondary these secondary storage devices are storage media. So the storage media actually holds data. Storage medium holds data. Full form of medium is media. And the device that saves data on the medium is called the storage device. In case of hard disk drive is the storage device, while the hard disk is the storage medium, because hard disk stores the data. But who helps to store the data? Who saves the data? That is the hard disk drive. So we understood that secondary storage devices refer to all the devices that we use for storing data. So they include hard disk, CD-ROM and DVD and pen drive. What is hard disk? Hard disk is inside the CPU case. Like we have discussed, CPU is inside CPU case, hard disk is also inside CPU case, and it stores large amount of data. Then our CD-ROM. CD-ROM, what is the full form? Compact disk read-only memory. It looks like just our music CD and movie CD, and it holds sound, it stores sound, pictures, programs and videos. DVD stands for digital versatile disc. It also looks like a CD, but it stores more data, more information than a CD. So we have discussed about another thing. Another is pen drive. Pen drive is a very small size. We carry it in our pocket. We can store data and transfer it from one computer to another. So we discussed different types of storage devices. Now we will come to the topic hardware and software. What is hardware? Hardware, the parts of the computer that we can touch and feel are its hardware. So all the physical parts of a computer system can be termed as hardware. They may be present outside or inside the computer. Like examples are keyboard, mouse, monitor and CPU. Now we will come to know about software. Software, actually without software, hardware will not work alone. Hardware alone cannot make a computer work. So it needs software to make it functional. So it needs software. Without software, hardware cannot work. So we have to understand what a software is. So first we have to understand what is a computer program. Computer program is nothing but a set of step-by-step instructions that allows the computer to perform a task So it is a set of step-by-step instruction that allows the computer to perform a task. So, and a person who writes the program, computer program, is known as computer programmer. And what is then software? Software is a set of instruction or programs. Software is a number of programs. We have discussed about one program. What is a program? What is a software? Software is a set of programs, you can say. Then why software is used? Software is used to perform a particular task in a computer. We cannot touch and feel the software like we do with the hardware. So let us see some examples of computer programs. MS Paint that we use to draw and color our pictures, and logo also is a software. We write some codes to create picture. So these are examples of the software. So software and programs, they are all stored in the hard disk, CD-ROMs. Hard disk, CD-ROMs we have discussed. Pen drives we have discussed. They are storage devices. So software and programs are stored in the storage devices, and we can use these programs to work on our computer. Hardware helps these programs to run, and hardware also helps to see the final results. So in order to function, a computer needs both hardware and software. So this is the end of the chapter. Thank you.